Amusing facts you'll want to share with everyone. Random fun facts catch us off guard in the best possible way. They're unexpected or unusual bits of knowledge from the worlds of science, history, and pop culture that delight and entertain us, and anyone we share them with. But these interesting facts aren't just amusing pieces of information that will make you a whiz at answering trivia questions. They're legitimately fascinating, and once you get started, you'll want to keep reading until your curiosity is satisfied. Whether you're into weird facts that almost don't sound true but totally are, random trivia, science trivia, animal trivia, movie trivia, and/or book trivia, you'll find plenty of new information here. And if you're looking for trivia questions for kids to entertain them during a family dinner or a long road trip, we've got plenty of those, too. Fact 1. The world's oldest wooden wheel has been around for more than 5,000 years. It was found in 2002, approximately 12 miles south of Ljubljana, the capital of Slovenia, and is now housed in the city's museum. Radiocarbon dating was used to determine the wheel's age, which is somewhere between 5,100 and 5,350 years old. Fact 2. Dead skin cells are a main ingredient in household dust. Here's an interesting science fact for you. According to researchers at Imperial College London, humans shed around 200 million skin cells each hour, and they have to go somewhere when we're indoors. If the idea of skin dust isn't sitting well with you, you should know that a report from the American Chemical Society found that a skin oil called squalene naturally helps reduce indoor ozone levels by up to 15%. Fact 3. Sudan has more pyramids than any country in the world. Not only does Sudan have more pyramids than Egypt, but the numbers aren't even close. While 138 pyramids have been discovered in Egypt, Sudan boasts around 255. Fact 4. The bumblebee bat is the world's smallest mammal. Weighing in at 0.05 to 0.07 ounces, with a head-to-body length of 1.14 to 1.29 inches and a wingspan of 5.1 to 5.7 inches, the bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hog-nosed bat, is the smallest mammal in the world, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. To see this tiny bat for yourself, you'd have to visit one of a select few limestone caves on the Kwai Noi River in Kanchanaburi province of southwest Thailand. Fact 5. The circulatory system is more than 60,000 miles long. If a child's entire circulatory system, we're talking veins, arteries, and capillaries, were laid out flat, it would stretch for more than 60,000 miles, according to the Franklin Institute. By the time we reach adulthood, our bodies have become home to approximately 100,000 miles of blood vessels. That's just one of the mind-blowing facts that sound made up but aren't. Fact 6. The cornea is one of only two parts of the human body without blood vessels. The cornea is the clear part of the eye that covers the pupil and other parts of the eye. Cartilage and the cornea are the only types tissue in the human body that do not contain blood vessels, according to scientists at the Harvard Department of Ophthalmology's Shepard's Eye Research Institute. Your eye also has some other bizarre features you probably didn't know about. Fact 7. The Philippines consists of 7,641 islands. The Philippines is an archipelago, which means it's made up of a group of islands, 7,641 islands, to be exact. That figure does not include the thousands of sandbars and other landforms that emerge during low tide. Fact 8. There's enough gold inside Earth to coat the planet. Turns out, there's quite a bit of gold on, or, really, in, our planet. 99% of the precious metal can be found in the Earth's core, Discover magazine reports. How much is there? Enough to coat the entire surface of the Earth in 1.5 feet of gold. Fact 9. Human beings can use only a small fraction of Earth's water. In school, we were taught that most specifically, 71% of the planet's surface is covered in water. While that's true, humans can use only 0.007% of that water, according to National Geographic. That's because only about 2.5% of Earth's water is fresh water, and only 1% of that is accessible. The rest makes up glaciers and snowfields. Fact 10. The brand name Spam is a combination of spice and ham. This is one of those interesting facts you probably thought you knew but actually didn't. Contrary to American mythology, Spam is not an acronym for scientifically processed animal matter, or shoulder of pork and ham, Eater reports. Fact 11. Lemons float, but limes sink. Because limes are denser than lemons, they drop to the bottom of a glass, while lemons float at the top. Out of all these random fun facts, this one's been in front of our faces, or rather, in our glasses this whole time. Fact 12. There's only one letter that doesn't appear in any US state name. Can you guess the answer to this random fun fact? You'll find AZ, Arizona, AJ, New Jersey, and even two X's, New Mexico and Texas, but not a single Q. Fact 13. Peanuts aren't technically nuts. They're legumes. According to Merriam-Webster, a nut is only a nut if it's a hard-shelled dry fruit or seed with a separable rind or shell and interior kernel. That means walnuts, almonds, cashews, and pistachios aren't nuts either. They're seeds. Fact 14. Kleenex tissues were originally intended for gas masks. When there was a cotton shortage during World War I, Kimberly-Clark developed a thin, flat cotton substitute that the Army tried to use as a filter in gas masks. The war ended before scientists perfected the material, so the company redeveloped it to be smoother and softer, then marketed Kleenex as facial tissue instead. Fact 15. Turkeys can blush. When turkeys are scared or excited, like when the males see a female they're interested in, the pale skin on their head and neck turns bright red, blue, or white. The flap of skin over their beaks, called a snood, also reddens. By the way, this is why the president pardons a turkey every Thanksgiving. Fact 16. The current American flag was designed by a high school student. It started as a school project for Bob Heft's junior year history class in 1958, and it only earned a B-. His design had 50 stars, even though Alaska and Hawaii weren't states yet. Heft figured the two would earn statehood soon and showed the government his design. After President Dwight D. Eisenhower called to say the design was approved, Heft's teacher changed his grade to an A. Fact 17. Thanks to 3D printing, NASA can basically email tools to astronauts. Getting new equipment to the space station used to take months or years, but the new technology means the tools are ready within hours. Fact 18. Bananas grow upside down. Or technically, we peel them upside down. Naturally, they grow outward from their stems, but that means their bottoms actually face the sky. As they get bigger, the fruits turn toward the sun, forming that distinctive curve. Fact 19. There were active volcanoes on the moon when dinosaurs were alive. Most of the volcanoes probably stopped erupting about 1 billion years ago, but NASA findings have suggested there might still have been active lava flow 100 million years ago, when dinosaurs were still roaming. Fact 20. Human noses and ears get bigger as we age. It's pretty common to see the claim that our nose and ears are the only parts of our body that keep growing as we age, but that's not exactly true. Our nose and ears stop growing along with the rest of our body, but thanks to the weight of gravity, both parts continue to lengthen over time, according to the Discovery Channel. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.